This changed my whole life. I literally defied logic with this. I was told that my business needs to look a certain way in the first year. No clients and no money and all of that. I defied everything. I scaled it to a multi-six-figure business and I attracted clients instead of chasing them. I did everything that they told me that was not possible just by using this. First of all, if you don't know who Neville Goddard is, I would highly recommend you to go and check out his work. Best place is of course Google, but also Pinterest. I love going through the pictures that comes when you Pinterest his name. Go through his work and see how powerful it is. One of his works and one of the teachings that he used to talk about is the law of assumption. So what exactly is it? It basically talks about how everything in this life, in your world, is a reflection of your assumption about it. Whatever you assume, oh, things always go a certain way for me, or things never go my way, or things always happen with so much difficulty, or people don't like to pay me, or people always love to pay me. Whatever your assumption is about something is exactly what is going to be reflected in your life. So this should be like an aha moment for you. You need to ask yourself right now that what are the major assumptions that I frame around different areas of my life? Be it money, be it relationships, be it your own self, be it opportunities, be it your health. What are your main assumptions about these things? And your reality will always be a reflection of it. And it will be like a light bulb moment for you. Now, apart from this, there is another thing that he says, that the most powerful way to bring something about in your life is via assuming the wish fulfilled. So I'll tell you how I do it. I take a second to sort of have the vision clear, first of all. What is it that I want? What is that vision that I want to experience in my life and I want to bring to reality? I get clear on that vision, and then I take a moment to sort of visualize and imagine it extremely clearly in my mind. Now, this is again one of the most important aspects that he talks about, because imagination is the only reality in his terms. It is the only reality, and I 100% second that, by the way. It is the only reality that exists. Every single thing that exists in your life right now has come via your imagination, whether you realize it or you don't realize it. When you talk about God and when you talk about the creator, you are talking about your imagination, because that is the only creator that exists. And let me tell you, when I first found about this, I found it so comforting. I found it so like I can live my desires in my imagination even before it has happened. So it's like I'm using my imagination to feel good about experiences that I know are about to happen. You know how powerful that sounds? How comforting that sounds? So this is what I do. When I am imagining, I make that vision clear and I begin to use that time, not with the intention, I don't visualize with the intention that, oh, I need to get this and I need to have that, I need to experience that. I visualize because it feels good. I visualize because it makes me feel so good inside of me. It's like I'm letting my body and my mind experience that reality even before it's happened. You have no idea how powerful that is, because when you do that, your mind, your vibration that you just emitted while imagining it became this powerful, strong magnet that led everything to flow into your life. Now, when it comes to imagining, this is one thing, okay? You imagine, you have your vision clear and you get done with that. The next thing is that you start to show up as somebody whose wish has already been fulfilled. So how do you do that? You go back to the feeling that you had in that imagination of yours. How did it feel when you felt for a few moments that it was already here? It was already, you were already living it. Because when you start to show up as somebody who already has considered his wish fulfilled, he is living and embodying that feeling and going about his day, nothing in the world can stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. I did that. And I also know that this is directly related with quantum physics, the principles of quantum physics. What does quantum physics say? That when you are in the present moment, you are at the least resistance When I say least resistance, I mean you are not in the past, you're not in the future, you don't have fears, you don't have doubts. Because imagine if you were truly in this present moment, doing what you were doing, whatever it is that you were doing, you won't be thinking about something else. You wouldn't be mentally somewhere else. That is not possible. When you're completely present here, you are present here. And in that moment, you are extremely magnetic. In that moment, you are a vibrational match for all that you want. I know how simple that sounds, right? When I first learned about this, I felt the same. I was like, what the hell? But this is how simple it is. If you have your vision clear, if you have felt it once, what does it feel like for you? And after that, if you can bring yourself back into the present moment time and time again, you bring yourself into that least resistance zone where you are a magnetic match for all that you desire. I can challenge you that if for a couple of days only you can sort of challenge yourself to bring yourself back into the present moment again and again, it will blow your mind, because you will start to see that how things are happening for me, how everything that I have always wanted has been flowing into my life effortlessly, and nothing in the world can stop that from happening. See, we have been taught that until and unless you struggle with something, until and unless you put in the pain, you will not get where you want to be. And that is one big fat lie. That is not what the truth is. When you are saying that, you are focusing on the 0.0001% of your reality. But when you take it inwards and when you start to align your energy, your vibration, your assumption of something already been fulfilled, that is the 99.9999%, because it is not the work that you do that determines the results. It is the energy with which you do the work that determines the results. I could be watching a movie, but I could be watching the movie in the right energy, knowing that I'm always a receiving match for money or all the good in my life, and I could be making money, which has happened in the past, or I could be working with the wrong energy, okay, and I could be doing nothing, getting no results from that work. It is your energy. This is exactly how our reality functions, but we have been brainwashed to believe that until and unless you suffer, you struggle, you cannot sort of expect good things to happen to you. But what if life was about flow? What if life was about appreciating everything exactly as it is right now, instead of resisting it, instead of controlling it, trying to change it? What if you brought yourself in this present moment after having the vision of where you want to go in mind? You can have the vision of where you want to go in mind, you can imagine it, you can feel it, and you can live at the same time in a way that feels good. We are here to feel good. We are not here to pay our bills and die. We are here to feel alive every single moment, present in every single moment, and make the most of every single moment, no matter how the situation looks like. I can promise you this, that if you can learn to not resist whatever situation you are in right now, and if you can allow yourself to constantly bring yourself back in the present moment, irrespective of what your situations show otherwise, you will start to magnetically attract whatever it is that you want. Your job will be to take action towards where you're heading, keep that vision clear in your mind, hold that feeling of wish fulfilled in your mind, and at the same time, accept your reality for exactly what it is. Don't resist, don't change, don't control. That is when you're present, that's the least resistance zone, and you want to be there if you want to see things happen for you. Why Neville Goddard said to sort of assume the wish fulfilled. Why did he say that? Because that allows you to stay in the present moment a lot more. And when you stay in the present moment, you're not in the past, you're not in the future. You have no other choice than to become a magnetic match to your desires. Because when you are in the present moment, you're putting out the energy that I'm not worried about anything. I know that everything already belongs to me. It's already manifested in the spiritual realm. It's already manifested on an energetic level. I don't need to worry about it. Imagine you were watching a movie for the second time, you know how it ended. So no matter how many twists and turns and falls and ups and downs come in the movie, you're going to stay unaffected because you know how it ends. That is the same for your life. If I told you that if you pick an end result for your life, whatever you want to achieve, if you imagine it, if you feel the emotions of what it brings you, and then if you allow yourself to stay in the present moment while you keep taking action towards it, while you appreciate for things for exactly as they are, there is no power in the world that can stop you from getting there. You have to do nothing extra. You don't have to do anything that feels out of the way, or no struggle, no pain. That doesn't have to be a part of your reality if you don't want it to be. Yeah, but if you believe that it has to be a part of your reality, then of course you're going to attract a lot of pain and suffering, because it's your belief that without this, without X, I can't be at Y. But you have complete decision-making power over changing this. I could be like, my first year of business was extremely pain-free. It was smooth, it was effortless, okay? And that happened only because I decided that this is how it gets to be. It's simple. I assumed the feeling that this is how effortless it gets to be. That's how simple it gets to be. I have said gets to be way too many times. Okay, but that's all for this video. Let me know if this was helpful. Don't forget to join our Telegram community. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to check out the Effortless AF Academy. Also, again, the link is in the description below. It's a 12-month experience and it's here to change your whole life. Reach out to me on Instagram if you have any questions about it. The website is self-explanatory otherwise, but I can't wait to see you inside if you're interested. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in my next video.